right, it's that time again. Open enrollment for benefits through your job. When you received your health care benefit package, were you tempted to throw in the towel and default to whatever you previously chose? That would be a shame, according to CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger. She is here to help us wade through open enrollment. I'm one of those people, Jill.
Of course you are.
I get that note and it says, oh, if you want to change anything, I think, oh, it's fine. I'm not even going to look at it.
Right, because you're a human being.
Right.
And this is right up there with doing your taxes and completing a FAFSA form. Like,
exactly.
It's really a bummer. So here's why it would be a shame. Every year, your life changes, but also these plans change. What they cover, who's covered, what other options might be available in your workplace plan. Remember, 153 million people get their coverage through work. And so here's an easy way to start. You say, okay, here are my doctors, here are my medications. Is it still covered under my old plan? Can I do that? Yeah, great. Okay, fine. Now, if it's not, maybe I look elsewhere. I would also encourage people to look at something called a high deductible health plan. It is what it sounds like. There's a high deductible, which might make you say, why would I want something with a high deductible, right? Well, the reason is you get a little benefit for that. You get a lower premium. So how do you save for that higher deductible? Well, these accounts are paired with something called a health savings account, or an HSA. These are amazing. I mean, literally, it is one of those things, it's like the hidden gem in the financial services industry. They are called triple tax advantaged. Why? Ready for your three?
Okay.
1, the money that goes in, not taxed. The money that goes in there and grows and is invested, not taxed. When you pull it out, the third thing, there's no tax due when you're using it for health care. And these accounts are very different. You can carry them forward throughout your life. So if, God forbid, it would be our huge loss if you ever left CBS, you could take it to your next place. And even if you just said, I'm calling it quits, you can take it with you during your retirement, and it can always be there to pay for unreimbursed health care costs. And there are a ton of unreimbursed costs.
Oh, wow. Okay, thank you.
Now you're tantalized.
Yeah, now I'm like, what?
Yeah, I want to do it.
All right, who should consider accessing coverage through the Affordable Care Act?
You know, the Affordable Care Act has quietly become pretty popular. 15 million people are using it. So the kinds of people that we are seeing using it more are younger people. So you've got a 26-year-old coming off your own insurance, the parents' insurance. Let me flip over to the Affordable Care Act. Also, we're seeing older people who maybe are thinking, I don't want to do a job just for the insurance. So maybe I'll go part-time. Maybe I'll have a few years here before I qualify for Medicare. I use the Affordable Care Act, and it's kind of a glide path. Remember, the cool thing about the Affordable Care Act, there are tax credits based on how much you earn. So if you don't earn a lot of money and you see a price tag at healthcare.gov, you might be a little startled. You might qualify for a tax credit. You might qualify for government assistance, which can defray the cost of that insurance.
Ah. Jill, thank you so much.
Well, thank you. It's always a pleasure with you.
And whenever we say, if you do this, shame on you, it's like, Jill, I do that.
All right, but I don't want to be shaming because it is human nature.
All right, thank you, Jill.
Sure.
And you can see Jill regularly on CBS Mornings and the CBS Evening News with Norah O'Donnell. For more analysis, go to JillOnMoney.com.